Hi folks, I'm the newstarcadefan, and welcome back to Battleship Bishojo. And in this episode, we're going to meet the ship's engineer, because in the last, we had a very flirtatious nurse. Not wanting to risk any more odd encounters, I did as I was told, and the door swiftly shutting behind me. Had the review from the last episode. Alright, well, that happened. She'll either be very fun or very frustrating. Now, where to? In the engine room. Alright, let's head downstairs here and see what we got. I found myself in what looked to be the boiler room. And here we go. Why, hello there. Yes, this is our ship's engineer slash maintenance slash repair person. Bluntly, she's the hall tech who has to keep everything repaired. I leaned on the nearby table trying to be as casual as I could. She turned around from what she was working on and gave me a quick look over, her attention swiftly switching back to her task at hand. And what do you want? She was abrasive, but I tried my best to follow up regardless. Um, three less than smooth options. Not much, just sort of exploring the ship. It looks pretty interesting down here. Something I said must have rang with her because she slightly paused before continuing. Alright, well, just don't touch anything. Is it really that dangerous down here? Only if you're dumb enough. True. Well, then I'll have to really watch myself. I got a small chuckle out of her, but she still kept her focus on what she was working on. So, what's your name? We really doing this now? Yes, we are. I mean, yeah, I guess. She sighed heavily and pulled herself up from the boiler. Wiping the perspiration from her brow, she laid her stony eyes on me sternly. Name's Olivia. You? It's Daiki. Charm. Now, if you don't mind. She leaned back and resumed her work. Clangs and creaks came from the device. I kinda just stood there and watched her for a bit. She took notice of that pretty quickly. Did you need something? I don't know, just kinda fun to sit here and watch you work. That got her attention. Yeah, Olivia, she's even more stern and strict than, Michelle from Time Tenshi. Oh, is it now? But she's strict and stern like Michelle, but has the same abrasiveness as Tessa. She stepped up to me slowly and an intimidating look on her face. I couldn't help but keep a big smile on my face. I've dealt with death plenty of these types of people. Men and women alike. Yeah, he's dealt with folks like her before. Come on now, don't be like that. Now, come the new guy who just woke up on some random boat, like an hour ago. At least we can do a show some courtesy. Courtesy? To you? Why? What did you do to earn my courtesy? She's got you there, but... Oh, she was fuming now. This was too much. Remember, Sophie can hit hard, but girls like Olivia can hit back harder. I should probably dial it down a bit, though. I don't want to get punched in the face Yeah, good idea. You know, you're right. You were the ones who saved my butt, so I suppose I should be thanking you. Oh. She paused, glaring at me. So thank you, sincerely. You're welcome. She turned to face the table, scratching the back of her head. At least the tension had back a bit. I turned and looked at the table as well. There are all sorts of things strewn about. Hooks, screws, nails, tools, you name it. Let's continue to make conversation because if we reach for a tool, she will kill us. So you're the handy woman on this ship? If you like to call it that, sure. What do you call yourself then? I'll say engineer and leave it at that, honest. Yeah, I was right. Her words always seem to have a bite to them. I like, well, Daiki, if you were in a Time Tenshi universe, you might have liked Tessa. Just don't call Tessa cute. So you fix things. Like that boiler back there? That boiler is the one thing that keeps this ship moving. Could have sworn it was your captain up there. She keeps it on track. I keep it turned on. You have a good experience with turning on... Daiki, come on, bruh. You have good experience with turning things on then, Olivia. I'm sorry. I know I'm a dumbass when it comes to flirting, but even this is ridiculous. She blushed at my statement. What are you on about? I couldn't help but let out a laugh. Oh, you're just too easy to rile up, it seems. Chill out, Olivia. You're speaking to me as if you know me when we've just met, sir. Sir, please call me Daiki. I ain't a butler or a general, alright? Daiki. There we go. What kind of a name is that anyway? I don't know, the one I was given? You're not the first person to ask that, actually. I looked back over the table, curious as to what the object in the center was. It seemed as if she was building something. Let's ask about the object. I gestured over to the device on the table. So what's that you got there? She refused to acknowledge it for a second, so I decided to push a bit. Looks interesting. Did you build it? Did you find it somewhere? She let out a slight sigh, flipping her hair and she decided to finally answer my question. It's a project of mine. Something I've been working on for a few months now, while I've been out at sea. Last thing I need is some dunce like you messing it up. Hey, whoa now, he's gonna insult. Do I really come off as a dunce to you? For the past 5 minutes? Yeah, a pretty big one oh wow. She is not chill. Oh, and excuse me for the burp. Had pizza. Ouch. I stepped around her away from the table and took a look at the boiler. So this is what run the whole thing, eh? You seem easily distracted, but yes, that's the boiler. It supplies fuel and energy for the entire ship to be propelled by. I was giving it the daily tune-up, making sure everything was in top shape. Don't you mean ship shape? What's with you and bad jokes? It's one of the only things I know. Guys, if you don't know how to flirt, there's a time and a place for everything. Just be quiet and not go with the corny jokes, huh? Once again, we were silent. Olivia definitely wasn't the talkative type. She just stood there, staring daggers at me as I inspected the boiler. It's a fine piece of machinery, I can say that. What can I say? Well, what I can't say is that we had anything quite like this on the ships that I was stationed on. Oh, you were on ships before too? Why do you think I was on the pier in the first place? I was headed back on board after my liberty was up. Pier? You know the large wooden boardwalk thing that you guys were on a collision course for? I'm afraid of having... Yeah, time for me to apply that real-world logic. The nuclear tanks in the U.S. Navy would notice feeling quite well. They wouldn't know much about the real world because they're down there for better part of 12 to 15 a day. All I know is the last night is that we took up a drifter. That is all. Haha, I wouldn't call myself a drifter. At least not anymore. Are we done yet, or? Yeesh. Still not the friendliest person I see. I just have a lot of work to do, and I'd rather not burn hours talking is all. Yeah, I get where she's coming from. Fair enough, hopefully you can get some time off. I'm actually interested in that. Adjust her back at the table and the device. If that's something you're working on, I'd love to know more. Seems like a very interesting device. From the looks of it, almost like a grappling hook, I think. Yes, well, I'm not sure what you mean by grappling hook, but this is more of a portable harpoon gun, one that isn't bound to the ship's helm. That's very ambitious, actually. Really now, sounds ambitious. She smiled at those words. Yes, well, it's still in the early stages. It'll be some time before it's complete, but I'm close to being able to test it out. The first time, while I was down here swinging with her, she was beaming as if her personality pulled a 180-degree turn. But as if on cue, she took notice of this and swiftly turned it back around. Yeah, she gotta get back to work. Now, if you don't mind. Alright, Olivia. Best of luck down here with all of this. Let me know if you need a hand with anything, alright? She almost rolled her eyes at the statement but nodded. I'm sure you'll be the first person I'll ask, Daiki. Hey, at least we actually are trying to be helpful. I chuckled and made my way back up the stairs into the main deck. And here's where I'm going to end it. If you like this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because it does help the channel out a lot. But anyway, I'm the newstarcadefan here saying thanks for watching, have a good day or night wherever you are, and bye for now.